I really like hard games. I'm talking games like Mega Man, Dark Souls, Crash Bandicoot. Okay, these are all games with fixed difficulty. They were built from the ground up with one setting in mind. But throw all that out. What about the games that offer a challenge mode of some sort, like a choice of difficulty, easy to hard? Sometimes the hardest difficulty setting in a game isn't always the most enjoyable or even rewarding way to play. Sometimes it can break the pacing, cause a lot of frustration, or even force you into a situation that just isn't very fun.
Nothing's ever broken my heart quite like this shotgun. Look at this. 20% of his shield is gone because of that shot. How is this practical? Look, second hit, still nothing. Third hit, I miss. Why would you ever do this to me?
But it's not always the case. Every now and again, a game comes along that finds the perfect balance between frustration and fun to deliver a truly engaging challenge. But how can we tell the difference between the good and the bad? On normal difficulty, Uncharted 4 is fantastic. You're dynamically switching between gunplay and melee combat. You're swinging on ropes, and luckily these guys are dumb enough to stand still and let you go. Then after that, you can kind of re-enter stealth and come at them from a different angle. Then if it gets too serious, you can use mudslides to evade fire. There's just this feeling of constant momentum that never really breaks as you play. And then you flip it to crushing, and suddenly it just doesn't work. You die in about 2 to 3 hits, enemies have pinpoint accuracy, the game makes it impossible to re-stealth after getting spotted, even if you hide. Fun mechanics like melee combat, the rope, and mudslides become a liability. And worst of all, run!
Picture this. You're playing Uncharted 4 for the first time on crushing difficulty, playing through one of the game's mind-blowing set pieces. Suddenly your screen starts to turn gray to indicate damage. It's too late now. Nathan dies. All the tension doesn't even release, it just disappears. And you have to restart the entire encounter from the very beginning. How do you feel?
If you wanted to actually finish Uncharted 4 on crushing, you need to spend most of your time just kind of sitting behind cover, which is...
Hey, you're finally awake.
I am?
Then you have Skyrim on Legendary, which just gives everything way too much health. So swords, magic, arrows, you name it, hit like a feather, while every enemy hits you like a brick. Eventually, I made my way into a bandit mine and set off a trap, which dropped some rocks from the ceiling, and while retreating, I discovered that the rocks still dealt damage to enemies. Of course, this could only mean one thing. So I built a massive rock pile right here, and I'm gonna try to run these guys through. Oh wow. Oh wow, that dude's health is just draining. My goodness. The trick here though is I don't have very many rocks, and I gotta make sure I cycle back so that they hit him again. All right. I can hear their pain grunts, and also I can hear the rock noise being made. Oh, one's dead already. Whoa! These rocks deal way more damage than I do. 2 dead, let's go. Okay, it's possible. This might be a rock-only Skyrim playthrough. Oh shoot. I'm terrified now. Get on my rocks, go. What?
Good enough.
Wait, they still deal damage to me? Well, I guess it's only fair. But now my heart is broken. Borderlands 2 on Uvum difficulty takes it a step further by introducing a mechanic where certain weapon types literally make you deal 3 times more damage to enemies, and every other gun feels like you're tickling your enemies to death. That is unless you're like me and you accidentally pick the gun Zerker, which, lucky for me, trivialized the entire experience by simply acquiring 2 very powerful weapons that are available conveniently right at the beginning of the game. God of War, the new one. Before you even begin Give Me God of War difficulty, the game throws up a warning. How hard could it be? My massive hulking frame doesn't really assist me. Like, everything that I do deals a fraction of their health. Oh, what is that? Oh, he just leveled up, which means I can no longer juggle him with my heavy attacks. And now his buddy's leveled up too. I can see how this would quickly get out of hand. So I think the key here is to be aggressive. That's the move. missing the axe wasn't the move, but still, I'm gonna keep these guys staggered as much as possible and try to have a lot of crowd control. Knocked him against the wall, insta-kill, all right, interrupt that level up. Okay, can't afford many of those hits. It's all good though, still staying healthy. Keep this guy staggered on the ground as best I can. Throw the axe, stagger him again, stagger, stagger, stagger. But now I need to give attention to the guy behind me. So I'm gonna turn around. Oop, stop that level up. Turn back around, break him up. All right. Even if I can't stagger him, I can still block his attacks and dodge him. And that's it, we got it. First fight done, only the entire rest of this 30-hour long game to go.
By the time you finish just this one fight, the game makes you use pretty much every single ability at your disposal to succeed. And what's cool is that this introduction sets the stage from here on. Every single mechanic remains intact on this difficulty. Exploration, upgrades, gear, combos, it's all still part of the core experience. The game doesn't artificially strip away your options or limit you to only using a single strategy. Instead, the best way to beat its hardest challenge is to master its fundamental mechanics. Then you have a game like Bastion, which starts out pretty easy, like unassumingly easy, but once you get to the part where there's idols and you can start choosing which parts of the game you want to make harder, it turns the game into this intense mess.
So I've made it to the point in the game where I have basically unlocked every single idol, and what these do is they apply a different effect depending on which idol you choose. Some of them make enemies more healthy, some of them make them stronger, etc. What I thought would be cool, instead of just picking the ones I want, just pick them all. Alrighty, let's see how it goes. Got all 10 idols active, and I'm just gonna see how it plays. Off to a great start there, fell right into that pit. Oh, okay, he hits a lot harder. He definitely hits a lot harder. I should probably just avoid anything that I don't necessarily need to fight, like this big guy right there. Just gonna pass him up, see what happens. Oh, okay, he's actually following me. That's not good. Oh, wow. One hit kill. I might be able to do this, it's fine. Oh, wow.
It wasn't fine at all. Just gotta catch my breath. I'm afraid to move forward, honestly. Very precarious situation. Falling in the pit again. There we go. I think I got past it. Nice. The machine's dead. Just gotta clean these guys up. Oh, careful. Careful. Ooh, this one guy's giving me anxiety. Got him. Oh, wow. I'm just gonna move up very slowly, but surely. Still possible. If I can kill this guy, the level's over and I win.
Puts up quite an effort, but it's sundown for the kid.
Last but not least, The Last of Us on Grounded. Enemies are a little bit smarter.
Ooh, his partner still doesn't see me? Now he sees me. He's like, there he is!
But resources and bullets are beyond precious. You'll play this game for 2 hours and you might see 2 to 4 bullets tops, and that's it. That's all you have to deal with what the game throws at you. Because of this scarcity, every single decision that you make is important.
And every reason to use the shiv glitch is justified, and no one can tell me otherwise.
All right, here's how the shiv glitch works. See how I have 3/4 of a binding and a full blade just out of reach of a shiv? Well, turns out if you drop and re-equip a modded melee weapon, the game will just refund you a full blade and a full binding every time. Which means that you can craft as many shivs as you want. Which means that you can open any and all shiv doors that you come across, which normally are like the game's treasure cache. It's a small cheat, but it makes completing the game a little bit easier. Little known fact, you can actually kill clickers in this game with bricks. All you gotta do is sneak up beside them